There are roads that seem ordinary by day, just stretches of asphalt winding through quiet landscapes. But when night falls, those same roads transform into places of unease, where shadows linger too long and whispers rise from the trees. One such road lies just outside London, in the dark woods of Epping Forest. For centuries, this forest has been home to bandits, buried secrets, and wandering souls. But one legend still terrifies drivers to this day, the legend of the ghostly hitchhiker. For those who travel late at night, the forest comes alive with an otherworldly chill. The highway, usually bustling with traffic, is reduced to a tunnel of headlights slicing through thick darkness. The wind whistles between the ancient trees, creating eerie acoustics that amplify every passing car. It's as if the forest holds its breath, waiting, watching, and then suddenly a figure emerges. It begins like so many ghost stories with an ordinary drive on a lonely night. A man traveling home from work pulls onto the winding highway that cuts through Epping Forest. The trees press in close on both sides, their twisted branches clawing at the night sky. His headlights pierce the darkness, revealing only a narrow tunnel of road ahead. Then, in the beam of his lights, he sees her. A young woman stands by the roadside, pale, shivering, dressed in a white dress that looks strangely old-fashioned. Her face is half hidden beneath her hair, but he can see tears shining on her cheeks. She raises her hand, asking for help. He pulls over. After all, who could leave a girl stranded alone in the forest at midnight? She slips silently into the back seat. Her voice is soft, almost a whisper, when she thanks him. They drive in silence for a few miles, her presence filling the car with a heavy, cold air. He glances in the mirror to reassure himself. She's still there. Yes, she's sitting quietly, her face turned toward the trees rushing by. Then, as they approach a bend in the road, she suddenly speaks. Her voice is low, trembling with fear. "This is where I died," she says. The driver jerks his head back to the mirror. The seat is empty. Stories like this have echoed through Epping Forest for decades. Different drivers, on different nights, but always the same chilling pattern. A young woman appears on the roadside, pleading for a ride. She seems real, solid, human, until the car reaches a certain spot in the forest. And then, without warning, she vanishes. Some call her the Epping Forest Bride, a tragic spirit dressed in her wedding gown, doomed to wander after a fatal accident on her way to the altar. Others believe she was a victim of violence, her life cut short in the shadows of the forest, her soul forever searching for help that never came. One of the most famous accounts came from a lorry driver in the 1970s. He swore he had picked up a young woman in distress. She cried quietly in the passenger seat, refusing to explain what was wrong. When they reached a sharp curve near Wake Arms Roundabout, a place known for deadly accidents, she gave a blood-curdling scream and vanished before his eyes. The driver was so shaken he stopped the vehicle, searching the road and the woods, but found nothing. Another witness, a taxi driver, told an eerily similar tale in the 1990s. He picked up a woman in white who asked him to take her into town. Midway through the ride, she grew silent, and when he turned to check on her, the back seat was empty. The car, he claimed, was still cold where she had been sitting. Skeptics say it's nothing but folklore, an urban legend born of overworked minds and the eerie isolation of the forest. After all, Epping Forest has a long, dark history. Highwaymen once roamed these woods, robbing travelers and hiding bodies beneath the oaks. Even today, people whisper about shallow graves and forgotten crimes concealed in its depths. The ghostly hitchhiker, they argue, is just another tale spun from centuries of fear. But believers disagree. Too many drivers from too many decades have told the same story for it to be coincidence. The same girl, the same stretch of road, the same vanishing act. And some say the apparition isn't harmless. One motorcyclist reported seeing a woman step directly into the road in front of him. He swerved violently, crashing his bike. When police arrived, they found no trace of the woman he swore had caused the accident. To this day, he insists she was real. Perhaps the most unsettling detail is that the apparition never speaks the same words twice, except for one phrase that has been repeated again and again by different drivers across the years. Before disappearing, the girl whispers, "Don't leave me here." Those who hear it describe it as the saddest, most desperate plea they have ever known. A voice that clings to your memory long after the ride is over. What makes Epping Forest so haunted? Some paranormal investigators believe the forest itself is a psychic sponge, soaking up centuries of violence, grief, and death. They say the energy lingers, replaying moments of terror like a broken record. The ghostly hitchhiker, then, is not a single spirit, but a manifestation of the forest's sorrow, an echo of all who suffered and died within its trees. Others are certain she is real, a restless soul bound to the place where her life ended. They point to countless accident reports along that highway, lives lost suddenly and tragically, often young women traveling alone. Maybe one of them still walks the roadside, searching for the ride that will finally carry her out of the forest. So the next time you drive through Epping Forest at night, keep your eyes on the shadows. Watch the roadside carefully as your headlights carve through the mist. If you see a pale figure in white, standing in the darkness, asking for help, will you stop? Will you let her in? Or will you remember the stories and keep driving, no matter how much she pleads? Because if you do stop, if you let her climb into the back seat, you may hear her whisper in the dark, "This is where I died." And when you look in the mirror, you'll see nothing at all. As the old tales go, the ghosts we encounter aren't just spirits. No, they're fragments of our world's sorrow, echoes of humanity's pain, reaching out from the darkness to touch our own reality. And in the case of the Epping Forest Bride, she's more than a ghost. She's a testament to lives interrupted, a reminder of the fragility of human existence, and a chilling example of the unexpected ways our past can resonate in the present. Her story serves as a powerful reminder to appreciate the fleeting nature of life and the preciousness of each moment. As we navigate the twists and turns of our own journeys, may we remember to cherish the road we're on and the loved ones who accompany us, for we never know when the unexpected might turn our paths. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more spine-chilling stories. Let us know your thoughts and share any spooky experiences you've had while traveling alone at night. Your comments might just inspire our next video. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and keep an eye out for hitchhikers on dark, lonely roads.